2 days ago, ChainSign went live in production. Yesterday, I'm thrilled to notice that there is a cryptocurrency media reported ChainSign. Let me show you the final version of the ChainSign went to production and what I did to announce it publicly and collect the feedback for future development. So this is the final version of the ChainSign. I made a new logo from a free logo make website, and I rewording a little bit to make it really simple to understand. For example, I changed the hash code to file digest so that the people who doesn't know about hash code or cryptocurrency can understand what it means and use it. And the UI is still as simple as possible. I didn't add any additional images, videos, or any buttons which may confuse people. Some descriptions, like what the important data the user may want to know, like the maximum file size, what the hash algorithm, and more importantly, I want to tell the user you still keep your file. Your file never leaves your device to make them feel confident and as secure as possible. I add a Twitter link. It's my personal Twitter account because I don't want to just to create a Twitter account for ChainSign, since this is still my pet project, at least for now. So I don't want to spend time in maintaining a separate Twitter account. Let me quickly show you a demo how it works. I can either drag and drop a file here, and it would put the hash code in the transaction memo. It may take a few seconds. So if the file already exists, this information will tell you when it was firstly been recorded in the blockchain. And for this one, it was recorded when the website went public on May 11th and provides you a link. If I click the link, it will jump into the transaction details, and you can see this is the hash code of the file which get recorded in the EOS blockchain. So I can use it to verify if the file was recorded or not, so that I don't have to provide additional window that one is for create, one is to verify. So you always can use a single drag and drop zone to both create and verify if it exists already. If it is a new file, let me pick up a different file. And the same process, this is the hash code. But the difference is, if it's the new file, it will create a new EOS transaction to have this hash code recorded. It may take more time because the transaction process may take a little longer. And this is the current date and time, and this is the transaction. You can see that this is transaction still reversible. It takes a little longer to have it confirmed by the EOS blockchain. This is the hash code, same as I showed you on my page. After wait a few seconds, once the status changed to irreversible, this transaction is confirmed on the blockchain and can never be changed. So if I clicked on this sending from account, and if I filter by send token only, you can see that this is the transaction I just sent. And here list all the send token transaction in the past 1.5 days. You can see that this is all the transactions. Only a few at the very beginning is made by me. All the others are made by the real end user, because I don't want to waste my CPU resources just for myself. Now let me show you the media that report this website. So that one is called Cryptonomics. Great service by Arxu for notarization on EOS blockchain, and this is the article made by May 12. This article actually did a great job on explaining what ChainSign is, what's the benefit, why it is different from the other notary service on blockchain, etc. It's much better than if I would do it. So I really appreciate it. Here's the way how I announced the release for ChainSign. I have really limited resource on blockchain, so all I did is to go to Reddit EOS forum and I made a post. ChainSign proof of file exists from EOS blockchain, and you can see that it gets 6-7 upvotes. I didn't do a good job to explain what it does. Instead, I just post a link which links to the website here. But I did get a lot of good feedback. For example, this guy So1 tells me it's a really good opportunity to integrate with IPFS, and there's some back and forth discussion. And the use case I have in mind, I want to do file timestamping, proof of consent, proof of ownership, etc. And he replied a long explanation why the use case makes sense. And yeah, you really get people helping you to have better understanding for what you are doing or what it potentially can do in the future. So I really appreciate it. So what would be the next step? I will keep collecting some feedback and think about what I should do to add more features, or what is the goal. As I said in the post, I really want to make this service a very useful use case for the blockchain, not something that flying around in the air and never on the ground. To be available to normal person. That's why I don't want to add too much fancy service, too much integration, which requires you to register blockchain account, to remember your private key, to have your wallet, etc. So all I want to do is bring this service to a normal user to fit their normal use case, but the backbone of the service is provided by the decentralized, unchangeable database that everybody would eventually trust. So this is the short video. I just want to share with you what happened in the past 2 days. Subscribe if you like it. See you next time. Bye.